Hi guys, in this video I'm going to guide you on how to connect the Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S to your PS5 or Xbox so that you can play all of your PS5 games on a very huge screen. Now trust me, the process is quite simple, and if you're having any problem trying to pair your Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S to your PS5 or Xbox, this video will also be covering some tips and tricks that would help you properly connect it. Now as you can see from over here, there is absolutely no input lag. So you can actually play all of your high FPS games on a very huge screen. Now without wasting much of your time, let's quickly dive into the video. Okay, so over here I do have my Meta Quest 3S. It can be the Meta Quest 3 as well. And the first thing you actually need is a HDMI to HDMI cable like this one over here. But if you think we can simply just connect this HDMI to HDMI cable from our PS5 directly to the Meta Quest 3S, or maybe using an adapter like this one over here, then absolutely no, it will not work out for you. What we need is a HDMI capture card like this one over here. You also have to keep in mind that not every HDMI capture card actually works. Now I actually went to Meta's official website to find out the type of capture card that is supported, and from their website there are two things that is actually noted. First is the fact that the HDMI capture card should conform to USB audio UAE standard. Secondly is the fact that the capture card should conform to USB video and UAE standards as well. Now you can literally see that my capture card over here supports all of those. So if you want to buy any capture card, make sure it actually conforms with all of these and you're good to go. One of the specific brand that I've seen a lot of people use is the Ugreen capture card, but I'm also going to be leaving a link to this one in the description of this video in case you want to get it. So over here is mine, and this is basically how it actually looks like. So at this point, with your capture card, all you just have to do is to get your HDMI to HDMI cable, connect one end of the HDMI cable directly into the capture card like so, and then the other end to the HDMI port on your PS5 or Xbox. Once it is connected, you can now proceed to connect the USB-C part of your capture card directly into the USB-C port on your Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S. But before you do this, we have to download a specific app on our Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S. So at this point, you want to go ahead and put on your Meta Quest 3S or Meta Quest 3. Now on your Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S, you want to just go ahead and open up the Metal store. You can press on the Metal logo on your right controller and then just open up the apps library from over here. Now once you open up the apps library, you want to head over to the Metal store, which should be over here. Go ahead and select on it, and then at this point you want to just come over to the search input at the top. Now proceed to search for the HDMI link app. You should be able to find this specific application over here. So go ahead and select on it, and then make sure you download and install it into your Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S. Mine actually needs update, so I'll go ahead and just update it from over here. As soon as the HDMI link app is downloaded and installed into your Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S, you can now proceed to connect the USB-C part of your HDMI capture card into the USB-C port on your Meta Quest 3 or Meta Quest 3S, just like this. And at this point, you can proceed to open up the HDMI link app directly from here. If you get an error like this asking you to connect your device, just make sure your HDMI capture card is properly connected to your Meta Quest 3S. And as soon as you connect it, you should actually get a pop-up like this one over here, asking you which application you want to use to open up your connected device. In this case, it should actually be the HDMI link app. So in my case, I'll go ahead and select on the HDMI link app from over here, and then just tap on the just once option from over here. Now you have to select your capture card settings. Just make sure that camera is checked, audio record is checked, USB is checked, and then finally you want to make sure that you go for the maximum capture card frame format settings. But one other thing I have also noticed is that if you have a capture card like mine and you select on the 60 Hz from over here, you might find out that the connection will be very slow and there will be very high latency. So usually what I like to do is to just keep it at 30 frames and then just go for the maximum settings from over here, which is obviously 1080p. And at this point, you can just go ahead and tap on start streaming from over here. And now you can basically see my PS5. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the screen from over here, just like this, just to make it a little bit more compact, as you can see. And then also put it in pass-through so that you can basically see that it works absolutely well. So I can basically play my PS5 now with my PS5 controller, and obviously there is absolutely no input lag. You can literally see how this works. There is absolutely no input lag, and it works pretty well without any problem. As you can literally see, I am currently playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3
You can see that there is absolutely no input lag. If this video was helpful guys, please let me know in the comment section and subscribe to this YouTube channel guys.